Yes, ma'am.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 42 of the Game Talk podcast, where we'll be playing Under Night and Birth EXE Late while talking about some topics. And we're waiting on one person to hurry up and get here. It's Rambo's Corner. He's fashionably late. And the other one is, I don't know where he's at. I don't know if he's sick still or if he's going to be able to make it or not. He didn't say anything to us about it.
Oh, there he is.
Okay. Alright, we have Metroxix filling in for Pete tonight.
AKA Trigglypuff.
AKA the
Nintendo
game vampire
fanboy,
dog.
AKA will take a dick right to the ass.
Oh, you know me so well, Shane. You ready for it?
You're the one taking it, so you're the one that's got to be ready.
Yeah, I know. You ready? You ready to give me the D? Come on. Come on.
Bend over, big boy.
He's going to reach your lungs, just so you know. Ask his wife. She knows.
I was wondering how you knew.
Well, he...
It's alright.
Complicated friendship, okay?
Complicated love of best friends.
It's complicated. Welcome back, Rambo.
Hey.
Did everything okay with you, sir? Like, you're a little late, you know? Just,
Yeah, like, I swear, like, my wife's watching TV, and the baby's crying, and she's like, can you do this, can you do that, can you do this, can you do that? I'm like going, for fuck's sake, just get up and do it. But, yeah, I was running back and forth between doing everything in there, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go. And then she wants me to watch these little parts on her show that she's watching. I'm like, I don't care about your damn show.
Well, remember, you can always tape a bottle rocket to your butt and light it.
No, I mean, we're gonna have to make it to where we challenge each other on gamer score.
I second that. You guys should challenge each other through gamer score.
You know, Metro, we live close by. We should do that, and since you'll lose and you're already gay...
No, I'm not putting a bottle rocket to my ass. I like my ass, thank you.
Please, Metro getting challenged to gamer score? Really?
That's not even a competition between you two.
He don't even really play games that much, let alone
Metro.
fucking...
I play more Overwatch on the PC than I boot up my Xbox.
I'll go to your level, okay? Or what you think is your level. I bet you I get more Steam achievements between now and the end of the year than you. Loser lights a bottle rocket from his ass.
One, there's no way that's happening because I'm on Steam like all the fucking time.
If it's such a sure thing, then bet me.
Two, I'm not putting a rocket to my ass either way.
I think you're a pussy now. Look at that.
I think you are too, because like you were like saying it's a guaranteed thing that you would win, and then now all of a sudden when it comes down to it, like no,
no, you know why I know I win? Because Shane never boots up fucking Steam.
It wouldn't take I don't think it'd take him much to actually outdo you in Steam.
Okay.
He could play for a couple of days.
For Shane, it's already a struggle to hit Steam's icon.
Well, that's I've been on Steam now
He
for like
needs to overcome that hurdle before he. No. 30 minutes ain't shit. Need to overcome it and consistently log in every day before I take that challenge. And even then, I'm not putting a bottle rocket. I'd rather down something.
What about a Roman candle?
A what?
You can fire a Roman candle from your ass.
How the fuck?
You hold the candle with your butt cheeks. Someone lights it, and it'll be like you're shooting fireballs out of your ass.
Okay.
If you got like Jamie, like you could like lube up the candle and just stick it all the way in.
Oh God, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And then it would just shoot. That'd be like a perfect stand for it.
Oh God, no. So, I guess
hope it don't backfire.
I guess this is what you guys do to your gay guests. I'm triggered already. Shit.
We're inclusive.
Equal opportunist.
Yeah.
Man. I mean, you guys gotta remember, like, again, I have to preface the fact that, you know, I alone can play this one game on this computer for as long as I have, and it'll be more than what fucking Metrox has done an entire week. I mean,
Oh fuck!
come on. This motherfucker gets a Switch, and he plays Breath of the Wild as much as Shane turns on his Steam. Okay.
That is bullshit.
Has he finished Breath of the Wild?
No.
I'm already at the DLC.
You didn't finish the game though, like ever.
No, I already.
So wait a minute, you didn't finish the main game, but then you jumped into the DLC?
No, I've already beaten Ganon.
Oh, you did that cheating thing, didn't you?
No,
Probably.
I just didn't.
Yeah,
I just didn't do
I
Trial of the
imagine.
Sword because I tried to do Trial of the Sword and I could only make it to like room 20 before I get my ass kicked.
But you know
In
what?
a-
There's no
in a
way to
Zelda
tell.
game?
Or like room. It was like room 10 or something. And it was early on. And I got my ass kicked.
Yeah, see, this is actually a problem with Nintendo because you can tell us this, but we have no idea, no way to prove it.
Oh, I'll be streaming Trial of the Sword very soon.
There would be an actual achievement
Yeah.
had you beat Ganon and any of the other things.
Where's your achievement for it, Metro?
We don't have achievements.
He's like, I lost it. What now, boy?
It got lost in the mail. Jesus.
Makes sense to me. I'll go for that. I'll let that slide. I mean, it is Metro after all.
Are you gonna let it cha-cha slide though?
Either way, Shane, turn on one game and you'll beat his fucking yearly achievement record. So don't worry about it. You got this. I have faith.
He won't take that, though. So, Rambo, you're debating on what games to buy again?
Yeah, in the sale, because
First World Edition.
there's a sale going on. Like, I was going to buy we were talking about, possibly buying Mass Effect Andromeda, so that way it'd actually be mine instead of through EA Access. But
And then you
I'm just not
realize
sure.
you don't really feel like having a shitty game on your console.
kind of, yeah.
I understand that. I had it downloaded and my Xbox hasn't been the same since. I'm telling you, man,
Yeah.
it's not worth it.
Yeah, I deleted mine, and it actually seemed to seriously increase the speeds.
You know what's funny is like my shit wasn't overheating anymore after I uninstalled it. So hey,
See, I'm telling you, there's something
Damn,
about
that
it.
bad it turns your Xbox into a space heater?
pretty much.
Yeah,
You ever had
Good
one of
thing.
those games on your PC that like it's really small, it's insignificant, but somehow it works your CPU like a motherfucker?
Oh, you mean Ark Survival Evolved?
Pretty much.
H1Z1.
That's what.
Ark Survival is a
That's
perfect
what
game.
Andromeda did to my Xbox, man. It's fucking a nightmare, okay? You guys are all bullies. Talking shit
Ark
about
Survivor is perfect.
Ugh. Ark Survival Evolved? Ugh. Shit
It is-
is just
that's
is as
Metro's
equally
body.
bad. That shit is as equally as bad as fucking PUBG coming out of
No,
early access. It's a rough
PUBG's
job.
actually better than Ark.
To a degree. But they're still both rush jobs.
Yeah, neither one of the developers. I think is the Ark developer even an actual seasoned developer, or is he just a newbie that happened to come across something that people like?
I'm assuming that he's a newbie.
I'm assuming a noob.
Because it seems like neither one of them. I mean, with both of those games, neither one of them are optimized enough to optimize the shit
Bro,
when it comes to running on anything.
like my PC has to fucking struggle to run those games. And,
Yeah, my 980 Ti was struggling to run that fucking game.
and the consoles could barely fucking run it. Just barely.
Yeah, now they're running it. I think they're running in 1080p and or 1440p or 1800p or something like that, and it's barely struggling to get 30 frames per second.
Isn't it like super sampled from like 480p or some shit like
I
that?
think so.
It seems like it, yeah, from the way it looks, because it does not look pretty at all. But I don't know. Everybody swears by it, but I can't
It's
get
a
into it.
shitty game.
Yeah, I
I
know.
don't know
Like
why people swear by it. It's literally a shitty game.
you got me, man. I have no earthly idea. That it boggles the hell out of me.
I don't.
Oh wow, you can buy a tracksuit for your player in PUBG.
Oh god.
Why are they selling cosmetic DLC?
Oh, for real?
Yeah, on the Xbox Store, PlayerUnknown's Battleground tracksuit, $4.99.
Wait, $5
Oh my
never
God.
mind.
That should be
Yeah,
something.
but still,
That should be something you should earn. Like
Like
Overwatch.
in early access, like everything should be earnable. I think.
Just like Overwatch and a lot of other games that do it right. That should be something.
I
you earn.
have a hard
Cosmetics
time. I have a hard time seeing how you can have an add-on to a game that's not even a fucking game. Like, because then you're making money. You can create like little side things while you're trying to supposedly fix this game to create and get more money from somebody, and the game's still not even finished. Like to me, I don't mind the $4.99s like after it's been fully released. But while it's in early access, I have no problem. Like I just don't see why anything is.
Oh yeah,
anything
you should just extra money so they could.
You should just pay for the game, and then that's it. Like everything else should be unlockable, and then if like later on, like I should be able to earn the tracksuit, and then after it comes out of early access, then the people that buy into it after that, they should have to buy the tracksuit because like that should be like a reward for playing it in early access. I think.
Like they need to take
if that makes sense
from fucking Fortnite, because Fortnite has it where you earn things by playing the game.
I've not seen Fortnite store to see or anything extra.
I mean, they have things
selling. I'm not saying they don't, but
I mean, I think they have stuff you could still buy, but like they even have stuff that you earn by playing the game. A lot of the best games, they make you earn it instead of paying for it. Unless it's like a premium thing, like what is it? Like how World of Tanks does it, where it's like you can earn like 99% of the tanks, but there are these tanks that either they come out of rotation and they rarely come back, or these are the ones you buy with money that are always there, but there's like so few of them, it doesn't really affect the game at all.
Well, the only thing I know is that the store in the Xbox store out on the app needs a fucking overhaul.
Oh yeah,
they just overhauled party chat on everything. Give it time, Rambo. Give it time.
No, I'm like the store, like just fix the fucking store. Like that's the only purpose I even go to this damn app is to buy shit. And if they know how much I buy shit, then they would fix it, right? They'd be like, yeah, this guy, we need to fix this motherfucker for this guy.
I thought you were broke, Rambo.
I am broke, but I still have. I'm not broke on Xbox, and I'm not broke on PlayStation. They have more money than me. I have like $170-some on PlayStation and a little over $100 on Xbox. And I'm trying my best to figure out a way to make them as broke as I am.
Make them as broke as I am.
So, anything in newsworthy besides the calling being,
oh god,
died? We were just talking about this. Let's cover that a little bit. Now, I think it's fucked up. Like you were talking about, like they pulled Forza 5 off the stores, right?
Yeah.
So.
Wait, really? They pulled it off the store?
Well, let me go back. Let me go back in this here and let me search for it to see if they've actually still if it's like remained off the store. But they had removed it at one point. Forza Motorsport 7, 3, 2. Okay, 5's on there, but 6 is gone. I don't see 6.
6 is new. Why would they pull that?
I typed in Forza Motor. Okay, I see 4. Okay, now 5 is back now, but 5 was gone. Like for like 2 months. Like after it went free with gold,
yeah,
it was gone for like 2 months. Like you couldn't buy it anymore, and everybody was actually complaining. Like, why are you removing Forza 5 from the damn store? But they still did it though, so I mean that still goes along with what we were saying.
But that's the calling though; they're still selling it, even though piece of shit developer decided he was pulling away from it, that he was walking away. Fuck that guy, by the way. Fuck him, seriously.
Yeah, like the only reason that he was building this in hopes that it would turn into PUBG because it's a same style of game, except it's
permadeath, right?
Yeah, and it's another what's it called battle royale shit, but it didn't click on like PUBG did, so his sales didn't. I guess he felt that he was never going to compete with the PUBG. And the Fortnite. So he decided just to, fuck it. I have another project in mind. Well, you can kiss your other project goodbye because I won't be buying it.
I'll make sure that nobody. I'll fucking dude. Like I very rarely do I go on a witch hunt, but shit like this makes me want to. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I hate motherfuckers that do that to their communities, dude. Like that shit pisses me off. They don't have any right to do that. Like and get away with it, dude. Like. Is it there fucking laws against this shit? Like, I could have sworn
you would think about it.
Federal
I don't
Trade
honestly.
Commission, anybody? Like, I thought they were supposed to be a thing for this.
I honestly don't know how they look at it with it being an early access title, but I think it's because I don't know the laws around early access titles. I figured that would actually be illegal anyway, but here we are. But the way they did it though, man, that's just fucking early access up until what, last week, or actually a few days ago.
Yeah.
And then he announces, "Hey, look, we're not updating the game anymore. If there's any more problems, you're just fucked. We're like moving on to a different project. We're done. The game is what it's going to be forever, and that's just the way it is. And we're walking away." And so instead of removing it from the game preview program, Microsoft just puts it in the actual fucking Xbox store for sale. And I'm like, that's just why would anybody buy a multiplayer only game where no servers are ever going to be updated? No servers are ever going to be fixed. Nothing.
Yeah, I think that's a shitty thing to fucking do. For any game,
yeah,
really.
I don't know the rules of it, but it just seems like there's something against the law there. To me, it would seem like, because that's to me, you're fucking over the consumer.
Well, there should at least be a disclaimer saying, you get what you get. Don't purchase unless you're okay with this product. Something.
There needs to be a description saying and addressing to these things. Like, this is one of the things I hated about Sony when they were still putting MAG up on the shelves for the PlayStation 3. You guys remember that shit? I was able to see MAG CDs everywhere.
Yep.
I
always wondered that too.
Dude. That is wrong to me. Like, they should not be allowed to do that.
Yep. Because that was GameStop that was still trying to sell it after it went out off. The servers were pulled.
Yep. And Walmart was still pushing MAG too. Like, they were pushing MAG, you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, but Walmart's fucking idiots. Like, they're still selling PlayStation 2 games. Like they're people there. I think that they hired the people that GameStop wouldn't hire to work in the games. Them people are fucking idiots when it comes to the games.
Yeah, I have noticed that, like, there are a lot of their people, like, they're either old and decrepit, or they're just, if they're young, they don't know shit about video games. All they know is, like, about the latest trends in Hollywood. That's as far as it goes.
It's really weird how they put the people in. You seem like that if you're going to put people in the electronics department, and that's their highest grossing department in every store, like besides grocery. But that's like the highest grossing non-grocery department in the store. So you'd figure that it'd be almost like putting somebody that is has a felony for like medicine theft to be a pharmaceutical helper. That would just be stupid. Like, why are you not asking these people if they have any sort of technology background before you put them in electronics? Like, there should be some sort of I don't know. I keep saying litmus test, but there should be something that at least signifies that they know what the hell they're doing when they comes back to that department.
That's like asking the motherfucker from the deli department to go work electronic and expecting him to know what the fuck you're talking about.
That's how Walmart's ran, though. That's unfortunate. That's really how Walmart's ran. You go into... It doesn't matter what Walmart you go to. It could be the nicest Walmart on the planet. And you could get some of the most courteous people. And you ask them anything about video games, and you see question marks all over the place. It's like, okay, I guess I'm on my own over here. Never mind.
It's like, I gotta come in and know what I want in this bitch.
It's funny you say that, because the new Walmart they just put out here is leaps and bounds nicer than the old one. But when it comes to the electronics department in particular, I kind of think it sucks compared to the old one. Not only does no one knows anything, and the products they have, it's like nothing compared to the old one.
That's what sucks about it.
Oh, are you talking about the original Walmart?
Yeah.
Oh, I love the original Walmart much better than I do this, because like those people, they put people in electronics that were electronic people. They put people in clothing that were clothing people. They put they kind of put people where they fit. From what I can remember, I remember because it used to be right up the street, and it wasn't like an issue going there and having to talk with a sales rep about something, because you would feel like you actually got some sort of help.
Yeah, that's when retail was actual retail at Walmart.
Yeah, and now you talk to the sales rep in Walmart, and you feel like that you're the one helping them. Like you ask them a question, and they start replying, and you're like, "No, let me correct you. This is what it is." Like, and you're trying to tell them how to do their fucking job. And they're like, by the end of the thing, you're actually selling them the fucking product, and it just it just makes no sense.
This last time I went to Walmart, dude, I had to show this girl that was working in her own department about what a modem does and what a router does. Like, it was that bad. Like, I was like, yo, like, I don't mind helping people, but when I'm the customer and I'm telling your employees and training your employees as to what these things are and what they do, just give me the fucking job. That's what I need to do it. I'll do it. Just, you know what? Let's cut the middleman out.
Yes.
Give me the fucking job. I'll do it. Don't worry. I got that department in the bag. Like, fuck.
I have actually, I haven't run into that out here yet, but where I'm from in California, I ran into that so much. And it wasn't just with the employees. Like, there would be customers that wouldn't know anything about what they're looking at, which is okay. That's okay to be a customer and not know what you're looking at. But then they go and ask the employee for help in front of you, and the employee's like, yeah, I don't know. If you don't like it, just return it. I mean, that's all they have to say. They can't tell this older person why they need an HDMI cable, and standard coaxial isn't going to work for them anymore. I mean, it's horrible.
Shit, give me that job. I'll explain everything.
And I'm the type of person where I can't just stand by and not say anything when it's right in front of me.
Nope, I can't.
I'll pull the little old lady aside and say, look, okay, this is why. Don't listen to these people.
I agree, dude. Like, that's...
yeah, I got kicked out of my local GameStop once because the lady that was trying to buy a PlayStation, and the rep was like, no, you don't want to buy a PlayStation. They get hacked all the time, and people's money gets taken, and they don't let you actually buy stuff from the store when you buy it. The game's not actually yours, but on Xbox it actually is, and they've never been hacked, and they've never had a problem on mine. And I'm like, okay, let me just explain to you how the shit actually works, because this lady obviously has some sort of problem with PlayStation, but she's not telling you the damn truth. I just can't help it. And she asked me to leave. She would not allow me to purchase anything from that store that day.
That's fucked.
But the guy walked away and never bought a single thing from her, though. He walked out because after he heard how much she was lying, he wouldn't buy anything. But at least I saved him. I don't care if he bought an Xbox, but it was simply the way that she was trying to sell it. Like, he wanted a PlayStation, but she talked him out of a PlayStation to get an Xbox because she was lying completely about everything the PlayStation was about. It was just, so asinine.
God, dude, really? Like, this is an employee?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a manager.
Oh, God.
It was the fucking manager of GameStop. And then there was, somebody in Walmart where this lady was trying her best to get a fucking router. And this guy, I swear, he had no earthly idea what the hell he was talking about. He was directing her to all these different things. And I was like, after he walked away, I walked over and was like, ma'am, all you need is this right here. This one little item right here. It'll take care of what your problems are. You just go plug it in. It's all the instructions are in there. You're good to go. And I mean, she saved maybe around $300 from all the extra shit he was having on top of her. It's just so asinine that these people don't understand, or the department they're working in. If they don't know, they shouldn't just make up shit.
I agree. Why the fuck do they feel like they need to fill in a gap on their own to make themselves sound smarter than they really are? I don't understand that. There was one dude that was trying to bullshit me about Gran Turismo on the PS3 way back in the day. And I just thought that shit was funny because I know about Gran Turismo, right? And this guy was trying to tell me about all these grandioso things that you could do in it. I'm like, no, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. Nope. You'd think, dude, by this guy's logic, you'd think I was playing this ultra realistic Forza game. That's how grandioso this guy was trying to make the game out to me. I was like, dude, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Shut the fuck up. I didn't say that, of course, but I wanted to. He's like, damn it.
Bruh, it's in the title. It's called Gran Turismo. Grand, bruh, grand.
I'll be right back.
It was the people. I don't know. Just it irritates me because I'm you know how I am with the misinformation on Twitter, but. If I'm if I'm in the damn store and I hear it boils my blood. It's quit fucking making shit up. If you don't, it's better to tell the customer, look, I don't know, but I'll find out for you. Or everybody has a fucking phone. Just look it up if you don't know. But don't tell the customer some bullshit just because you want to sound smart.
Yeah.
By the time you get home, like these people get home, they'll end up with a damn, incorrect things or whatever like that, or unhappy with their purchase.
That's another thing, dude. Like, I would much rather hear, I don't know, but let me find out.
Yep.
All's they have to do, because everyone does have a damn phone. Shit, the cash registers at Walmart, they could easily throw an app on these things where they could cross-reference what the customer is saying and what product they're looking at. Because they're not just like standard like number keypads now that, a glorified calculator. They're not that way anymore.
Yeah, they're full on computers now.
It would be so easy. Shit. They could put even a company phone behind the counter or a company laptop where the associate, it infuriates me because these people, they bitch about not making enough money when I don't think they're doing enough work.
See, that's how I look at it, dude. Like, how the fuck are you gonna ask? Like, you hear all these things before these things go into legislation. Like, people aren't making enough money to live. People aren't making enough money to do what they need to do for their families, right? And you want to feel for them, right? You really do. You want to feel for them, and you're like, you know what? I could see that. But then you experience them. Then you look at them, and I'm not saying they're all like this. I'm just saying, with my experience, I don't see the pay increase warranted for some of these people, right? Like, you're gonna tell me they need more money, but yet you're not gonna hold them accountable for the kind of for the job that they're supposed to be doing, right? Like, we're just gonna hand money out. That's how this is gonna work. Like, come on. I'm not trying to be an asshole or anything. It's just, come on, man. Like,
It's not just Walmart.
No, it's
like
not.
These
Food,
McDonald's
Target,
employees want
Kmart.
$15 an hour to make the McDonald's food. Okay, fine. Then when you fuck up on that food, I get to take your money.
25 or 30% off. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you need to show your worth that before you get that.
Yep. Like I am not in favor of raising the minimum wage or anything like that, because I typically I would be, but after going and visiting a lot of these retail locations, I just can't. I cannot see for anything that these people are worth $15 an hour.
And because me and Rambo are speaking on it, I mean Brim and Metro can speak all they want because they're a part of the workforce. But because me and Rambo are speaking on it, let me defuse or debug any hate right now. We would benefit from minimum wage going up. We would also get a raise. Yep. And we're saying we don't want that.
It would definitely it would bump my my disability up quite a bit if the minimum wage went up to 15 an hour. But I'm not. I can't justify that. Would be selfish of me because just to want that extra money so that. But I mean, after dealing with the people in the public, I don't know how anybody can walk into a McDonald's or a Walmart or basically anywhere at the entry level, deal with that person and walk out going they deserve $8 more an hour. I don't know how anybody can do that. I'm walking out going fuck, $7.25 is too much.
Shit, for Walmart employees, I don't understand how they hire all of them.
There. Walmart made theirs $9 an hour here at least. But I mean, I can with Walmart, I kind of give a little bit more leeway to a degree, not with the misinformation and shit, but as far as like just being dumb, because Walmart will hire a person for a department. And before you can even learn that department, they move you around the store wherever you're needed, and they don't ever tell you, like, teach you the job, or like they're like, okay, well, we need you in electronics, we need you in bath and body, we need you in the pharmacy, we need you at the front register. They don't train you like they train you for the one position, and they don't only train you. You basically go back and sit on a computer and click yes to no, watch a little video.
CBL, computer-based learning.
CBS, yes. And then you walk out, and then you're trained, and then you get like pushed around in all these different departments. So I can understand the dumbness of Walmart employees. The misinformation that they give is like that's on their own. That's on them, because they're the ones, instead of actually saying, Oh, just a minute. Let me find that out for you. They're the ones that actually actively inserting all these different things that don't belong. Nobody tells them to do that. But in McDonald's, you get hired as whatever position you are. It's not like you jump from cook to cash register, back to cook, back to drive-through. Like, you go in and, like, your job is the drive-through for the day. Your job is the cashier for the day. Your job is the cook for the day. So, I mean, there's no reason why those people, even though they're stupid, they can't figure out the damn cash register. And our McDonald's, I don't know about y'all's, but our McDonald's is actually starting, you can walk in, and you can either choose to go to the cash register, where they have, like, these 6 boards on the side, where you can just walk up, and they're like touch screens, and you can place your order there, and then use your debit card and walk away, and just wait for your food.
No,
Like,
I haven't seen that here.
McDonald's is about to do away with the front end help. Carl's Jr.'s already has. Like, you can't, like, if you go into Carl's Jr. here, you can't, there's nobody behind the cash register. Like, it's
I'm
just
not gonna lie, they should do that to our Carl's Jr. here, because these people, I don't know what it is about Carl's Jr., but it always attracts the drug addicts. Like, I don't know what the deal is, dude. Yeah, I'm dead serious. It doesn't matter which one you go to, at time or night or day, it doesn't matter. You see,
Even the one by Sam's?
Yep. Like, it's fucking weird, dude. I don't know what the deal is out here about that. Like, we have a pretty big drug problem where I live, okay? But, like, I never thought that these motherfuckers would be attracted to a certain franchise, okay? Like, evidently, Carl's Jr. is where you want to be.
Circle K gas stations, too, are bad.
I'm not bashing the druggies. I'm just saying, like, dude, like, come on. Carl's Jr. Why can't you guys leave my fast food places alone? Like, go somewhere else. I mean,
Don't fuck with Long John Silver's. No one likes that place.
Right? Everybody hates Long John's where we live. No one eats there. It's literally just an add-on at our Taco Bell over by Sam's Club. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Nobody
the only
eats
reason it gets any business is because you can go through the drive-thru and order Taco Bell too.
You know what's funny, dude? Is you look at the Yelp review over by our house about that place, and like nobody has anything good to say about it, like ever.
No, Long John's is good, Omega Gen. I'm just saying, like around here,
it's not.
No one eats Long John Silver's.
Nobody eats it out here, bro. Maybe it's good where you're at, Omega, but not out here, brother.
Out here, nobody even eats it because, like, I mean, it's gone through. Like, they put one up and then it just goes out of business like later on because you'll never see cars in their drive-thru or cars in even on a Friday night. It's completely dead.
Yeah, mine back home in Louisiana did well for a while, and then all of a sudden it just closed. So something happened within Long John.
Well, like I'm allergic to fish, but their chicken sandwiches are amazing. I don't know about out here because I've heard bad shit.
Okay,
but
so
they'd probably keep it away from the fish, though.
No, I wouldn't, dude. Like out here, okay. So, I'm just gonna say this. I bash on my area where I live quite a bit. I mean, I love my town, but I bash it to hell. All right, I'm not gonna lie. Shane, if you're allergic to fish, do not eat the chicken sandwiches at Long John Silver, like ever, because I'm pretty sure those people are idiots to a point where they don't think about shit like that, and they're probably like fucking deep frying their fish in the same batter as the chicken.
Oh yeah, the one I grew up near didn't do that. They had separate oil fryers, everything.
Yeah, like Burger King's like that. Burger King fries everything separately. So does McDonald's. Long John's for some reason, I don't know. They just do really poorly out here. I didn't know you were allergic. Like how badly allergic to fish are you?
I just get sick. It's not like I can't breathe or anything.
Like, is it all fish or is it?
Every fish I've tried except for like the hot dog of fish, which is fish sticks.
The hot dog of fish.
I can do fish sticks, but like if it's something real, no.
Yeah, I was gonna say because that's not fish sticks are. I think they're made around. I think they're made around fish, but they're not made of fish.
They're the lips and assholes of the fish world, right?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Oh, man.
But like it sucks because the one time I got to have like shrimp and crab, I loved it, but I couldn't have it again.
So I guess taking you out to like California sushi rolls for one night is it out of the question thing?
Yeah,
Can you eat imitation crab?
I'm sure I could. As long as it's imitation. Sounds good to me.
Right? That sucks that you're allergic to that shit, dude. 'Cause that shit's good. I could eat that shit for days.
But like with the way the oceans are nowadays, I'm not sure I'm missing that much. Like,
Nope, trust me, you're missing everything, sir. You're not living life. You might as well kill yourself.
what are you, a gay fish? I know. See, oh, dude creates us South Park avatars, and he's referencing this show in our podcast. You're amazing, man.
Omega Jim?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Shane, doesn't change the fact that you're still gay, though.
Because in South Park, Kanye West is a gay fish. So.
Wait, really? He's a gay fish?
Yeah, like, because they come up with this fish stick joke, like, and it's just a play on words. It's, do you like to stick fish sticks in your mouth? But the play on words is fish dicks. And Kanye West doesn't get it. And because he considers himself a genius and doesn't get it, then he's a gay fish.
Okay.
It's not supposed to make sense to you.
And what's crazy is like he talks to his dead mom or something like that in there, and that really set the damn internet ablaze whenever that happened.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah,
South Park
Park
is
game,
known for doing
yeah.
that shit, though.
Yeah.
South Park is known for fucking triggering people.
And like you
Yeah,
play Metro, I'm not making fun of you. I'm really not. When Kanye West talks to his dead mom, you play some fucked up version of Flappy Birds to continue talking to his mother.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it triggered the whole fucking internet for a while. Like they were asking, like Kanye was, they were saying that Kanye was threatening to sue him and try to ban that portion or whatever. And I don't know if that was ever actually true or not, but I mean, it was actually a huge thing in Facebook groups and online for a while about how insensitive these people were and racist.
That's fucking
They
awesome.
even called him racist because it had to be Kanye, because since he's black, then that means that it was because he was black that they did that. I'm like going, no, motherfucker. They just did it because it was an easy target.
I feel like if you had to justify why you did that, it would be more on the lines of, well, they made fun of my dead mother. So, slandering the dead or something like that. That I could
They
see.
make fun of everybody, man.
But yeah, that's the thing with South Park. That's why no one will take them serious if they get sued. Is because they make fun of everyone. No one's exempt.
Like, for real, 3/4 of the way through the game, you can even watch my South Park video. Jared Fogle fucks you in the face with a $5 foot-long Subway sandwich in
I about
prison.
died when I saw that on stream, when you played that on stream that night. That shit was fucking hilarious.
So you think Kanye West's dead mom is going to be off limits? No.
No. That was like an easy target, really.
You know, if South Park did a show with us in it, dude, I'd be flattered. I wouldn't give a fuck, dude. Like, I'm just being honest with you. And with Kanye being thirsty these days, he should have been happy to get attention.
Yeah, like it made him relevant again. Because I mean, he's just dying for relevance again.
Bro, like he went belly up after his stupid clothing line. Did you see the peasant clothing he was doing? And it was like $500 for his shirt and shit. I was like, yo, my dude,
fuck that.
nobody wears your shit like that, man. What's wrong with you?
It was $500 for like a homeless shirt. Like it looked like a person that was homeless would be wearing it.
Yeah.
Bro, like, people already bitch about $40 shirts. What makes you think I spend $500?
Like that's the most expensive expensive used shirt I've ever seen.
What it was a shirt. It was his clothing line that he was copying out of Japan. Japan does the same shit. They have like what they call peasant clothing over there, and it looks like shit. It's ragged jeans, holy shirts, the whole 9 yards. Looks like trash, and they go for hundreds of dollars over there. So he saw that market and was like, "Hey, maybe I should do the
that's
same
fucked
thing."
up.
I mean, shit, getting clowned by South Park was the best thing that happened to Kanye West since someone tried to sell a bag of air on fucking eBay from his concert. Well, no, I shouldn't say try. They actually did sell the bag of air.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah, I don't know how anybody at this point in the stage gets triggered or offended by South Park. Like you already know, like you should know going in by at this day and time after they've been on the air for that long that what they are.
Hey, Metro, is PJ here?
Who?
PJ tried calling me and
Oh,
I was in the middle of talking and I was like, what the fuck? Like, that's what. So if anybody heard the Sandstorm song earlier, that's why. That's my ringtone. Metro, is PJ here?
I don't know. I could check.
He usually shows up when I don't answer my phone because like I said, I'm usually doing something. But anyways, yeah, dude, it's fucking. I mean, he like what? He single-handedly like destroyed his career, right? Like he like fucking let that shit go down, belly up.
I think so.
yeah, that. Well, because there was a concert that he was at that he went off on a rant about how Trump was right, and then he walked off stage. Like he only did like 3 songs at his concert, then went on to like a 45-minute rant about how the politics were out to get him, and then walked off stage and never came back out.
He said Trump was right.
Yeah, he was like going off talking about how Trump was like what Trump was doing was a good thing. Like it was really weird. It was like
I thought he was against
like
Trump.
he was like I'm telling you, like this man like went crazy. Like I don't know what the hell. Like he checked himself into a mental hospital, and then we haven't heard really much from him since.
And his clothing line ain't working.
No, like this man is broke too. Like he's not doing really well with money either.
Shit, probably the only reason why he still has money is because he's got his wife.
Kim Kardashian, yeah, he's actually tried. From what the tabloid said, I mean, obviously you have to. It's kind of like taking Polygon seriously. But they said that like he was trying to borrow money from her to like pay off his debts, or not borrow money, like take money from her.
Kanye's fucking lost, bro.
I feel sorry for him, dude. Like he's not a bad.
Yeah, he's
just an idiot. That's all.
I remember when he was going around saying Kanye for president 2020 or some tour, like 20 something or 22.
I still vote for him over Hillary Clinton. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah,
me too.
It was a decision between Hillary and Kanye. Kanye was winning.
well, fuck yeah. I'd vote for the Polygon chief editor before I voted for Hillary.
Fuck, and already he's a piece of shit.
And we already know like what would it be like with Polygon leading the fucking country.
Fake news everywhere, but at least we're not getting nuked.
Shit, Polygon would have you believe that the Syrian refugees aren't really at all like they're really great people, and
That'd be like the Syrian refugees. It's
the no-go zones were lies, it's just fabricated.
They're just misunderstood.
Pretty
We
much,
didn't get the correct story, guys. We're sorry. Fucking Polygon.
It is time for the Terminator to take office.
Now, did you hear?
Fucking Arnie for office? Hell yeah.
I actually read a pretty sad article today. It wasn't about gaming, but it was disturbing. Back in 2013, a 17-year-old boy got arrested for sexting his 15-year-old girlfriend in Virginia. Now, mind you, in Virginia, a 17-year-old and a 15-year-old can actually have sex. It's not against the law.
But they also have a really weird fucking law for men. Like if you're like they don't even go through. I don't even think it's proven you're innocent until proven guilty. It's not like that. It's like a Commonwealth state, right? Virginia is.
But 17 and 15, or 17 and 15 is okay anywhere in the United States, is it not?
No. I think there's like I remember when I was with Val in high school. Her family were looking for ways to make sure that we weren't together. And let's just say if I was a year off, dude, like I would have been in jail. And I was in Cali back in the day.
I'm pretty sure it's got to be at least 3 years before it's like, you know, taboo. I mean, 15 and 17 would only be 2 years.
I think it's usually the limit is like 3 years, but as long as they're like 1 to 2 year apart, 'cause that's how it was back in my state.
Well, I know like in most states that like the legal age of consent is 16, but as long as the guy is within 2 years of that age, and the girl is within 2 years of that age, and they can do it. So actually, basically, a 14-year-old and a 17 or 18-year-old can have sex consensually.
Huh.
So my dudes that are watching this gameplay, what do you know about that under night and birth sleep game, son? What do you know about that ARC system fighting? Huh? What do you know about that ARC system going against, or not against, but with Type Moon to help create this game?
There he goes, preaching my ARC systems again. Run, guys, run!
It's all about that ARC system fighting, baby. You don't even know.
Well, I gotta tell you the sad part about this story.
Oh boy.
Is that the cop, like whenever he was arrested, the cops got a search warrant, and the judge agreed to it to verify that the penis in the video on that phone was actually the 17-year-old's. To take the boy, 2 officers took the boy to the juvenile county jail, took him to a room, and made him pull down his pants, and they wanted him to start masturbating until his penis got hard, so that way they could take the picture of the penis.
Oh, that had to have been awkward.
Well, that apparently, like, needless to say, the kid wasn't able to comply. So the judge then at that time had said that if your client cannot, perform, then he will have to be taken to the hospital and injected with erection enhancement to make him get an erection, to force an erection. Well, that went on for that kind of like that's when
legal?
the news. Yeah, well, no. Apparently, that's when the news picked it up, and so the police and the judge kind of let the warrant expire. And now in 2017, the charges have been dropped. But the federal appeals court actually heard the case and ruled today that in a 3-1, I think, or 4-1 decision, that the cops and the judge should have known that forcing the kid to masturbate in front of them was actually illegal. So
yeah, that's like live child porn, dude. That's
yeah,
horrible.
if I was that kid, 17-year-old kid, you'd be 20 now, or whatever. I'd be like suing the shit out of Virginia.
Oh hell yeah, sue the fuck out of them.
I'd own Virginia by the time it was done.
Like, I want this building, I want that building. Fuck you, I want your hat.
I was like, now we're calling this Rambo.
If I owned Virginia, I'd be like, all right, Commonwealth state? Yeah, you're not a Commonwealth anymore. Peace out with that bitch.
Yeah, and we're getting rid of West Virginia. Like,
fuck all
you're naming
that Commonwealth. Well, you know what sucks in a Commonwealth state? Like, there's a lot of good shit that's involved with it, but there's as equal as bad shit involved with it. But the bad shit is like it outweighs the good shit in my eyes.
oh yeah.
Like, I mean, if you get accused of rape out there, I guess they don't even need to put you through the full process. You can just go straight to jail. Ain't that crazy? Like, fuck that, man. Especially if I didn't do shit. You know what I mean? Like, no. Because over there, they don't believe in the whole innocent until proven guilty status at all. They don't believe in that shit. And that's some scary shit, man.
Yeah, Virginia's a weird,
and you know what
kind of like
though?
a Hicks.
But you know what sucks, bro? Like, it looks beautiful. I love the forest. Like, it's a beautiful looking state. Like, it's pretty. It's got forest, a lot of housing in the woods. I think that is great. But other than that, no, I don't want anything to do with it.
But yeah, I mean that's just unfortunate for that kid, though. I mean, I could imagine that was traumatic.
Right?
Bro,
Dude is gonna have a complex about that kind of thing forever.
Bro,
Yeah, you think?
if that should happen to me, I'm owning Virginia and I'm wiping it off the map. Fuck that.
Yeah, Spare Who and Omega Jim. I think they Brim always plays in game journalist mode.
Game journalist mode.
I
It's
guess
a
it's
step
saying you
below
suck.
easy.
Game journalist mode. Fuck
Fucking
you
clowning you,
guys.
man.
You guys are a bunch of fucking bullies. I just installed it and hit arcade. I haven't really messed with any of the options.
I'm ready for what's it called? January when the arcade mode comes out to Street Fighter V. Now that you said arcade,
Wait, for Street Fighter, the arcade mode's not in Street Fighter. I thought it was. It's not.
it comes out in January.
No,
Yeah,
they
the
gave it
arcade
to me.
version.
We don't have to pay for it, do we?
No, it's gonna be a free update.
No, it's
No,
not just an
there's-
arcade mode though. It's a whole
Yeah.
new release of the game.
It's
No,
all the
there's-
release, but if you
no,
own the
there's-
base game, you get it for free.
Yeah, there's gonna be Street Fighter V arcade mode, which is gonna be like
The arcade.
anybody who buys Street Fighter V will have the game and the arcade mode. Then there's gonna be Street Fighter 30th anniversary, which is gonna be arcade the arcade versions of every game releasing I think next year. And then there's
Launched
gonna be
across all
Street Fighter.
platforms.
Yeah, and then there's gonna be everything, but everybody's gonna get everything besides Street Fighter V arcade. Street Fighter V arcade is only going to be for PS4 and
PC.
PC.
Yeah.
So
I
then,
can't-
Street Fighter V, the normal edition, will be on Xbox then.
No,
no,
like
what arcade
the-
edition is
like the-
basically
okay, like the
an
arc-
update.
the arcade edition we're getting the people who own Street Fighter V are getting the update in January that gives them the
Wait,
arcade mode.
This game's coming out on Xbox.
No,
No. It's just
okay.
an
The
update.
the game like if you own it on PC or Steam or PC or PS4
Right.
in January, there'll be an update that everybody will have the arcade mode for Street Fighter V. Then also next year sometime, they're coming out with Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Edition, which is going to have like Street Fighter, all the arcade versions of all the old arcade
like Street Fighter 1, 2,
1,
Third
2,
Strike,
and
Alpha.
Yeah, all the alphas and the all those. And that's coming to every platform, but what that 30th anniversary doesn't include is anything related to Street Fighter V.
Oh, okay. I'll get that shit for Xbox.
Yeah,
Yup.
I mean, I'll get it for PlayStation because for some reason, fighters don't seem to. There's not really a lot of fighters on Xbox. It seems to me.
I'm gonna get that shit on PC.
And that D-pad on the Xbox controller, that bothers me.
I'm using a D-pad
The Elite
now,
one.
scrub.
I like the Elite one, but I don't like the D-pad on the base controller.
Do you like the Elite version that's where it's like a satellite dish?
Huh? Oh yeah. That's how I use mine, like a satellite dish.
Okay, so you don't use the individual directions?
No.
Yeah, I imagine the satellite dish looking one is pretty good.
It makes it easy because of having to try to make sure your finger touch the two
Like
up and
at
right.
the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can kind of just push on that satellite in that direction, and it'll make sure that it hits both of them.
Yeah,
Some niggas talk too
hopefully
much.
I end up with an Elite controller sooner than later. I mean,
I need one of those.
I've
in
had my
life.
eye on one for a while.
I need one of
Yeah,
those in
me
my
too,
life.
man.
I mean, once you play with one, it's hard to even mess with the regular Xbox controller.
I've been told. I've talked to bigger YouTubers that when they do their channels, when they do all their content, that's all they use. They say there's nothing like it. Once you get your hands on one of these, evidently you never go back to the original.
Yeah, when I try to when I first got my X and my S, I tried playing with that controller. I thought, well, since I barely ever play it, I'll just use the regular one. And I was like, nope, can't. I got to have the damn Elite because after I've been using it before, I just can't seem to even stomach like using the original one. And it'd probably be like that with the PlayStation one if they ever make the like a PlayStation Elite one. I don't think they ever will, but
Razer made one.
yeah, but that one's ugly as sin. Like that one just looks weird, and it's shaped like a damn Xbox controller. I don't like using the offset thumbsticks for
Really?
a PlayStation. Because on PlayStation, if I'm playing my PlayStation, in my mind, I know that where the sticks are, they're like, side by side, and I know where all the buttons are. And if I'm playing the Xbox, I know that I have in my mental memory that it's offset, and so I have them like that. So if I try to go to PlayStation and all of a sudden I have to play with offset, it would throw me off. Like it just my mental memory, muscle memory.
I think I'd forget after a while, like, that I was using offset analogs on a PlayStation.
Well, you're a offset analog person. Like that's like that. It was hard enough for me to even get used to the offset analog when I started playing Xbox. Like,
Okay.
I've been playing side by side for all my life, or for all of PlayStation. And this is the first Xbox I've ever had, like, really played on. So it was really new to me to try to adjust to the offset. Now, if they could actually put a damn side by side one on Xbox for me, I would love that.
So Jamie just got through telling me that EA pulled a fuck ton of games off Steam. Activision. So like Transformers Devastation and all those games, Activision pulled them because their license ran out with those publishers, I think. So fucking PlayStation and Sony might be hitting next with that.
They're on there. I mean, it's even on the sale.
Oh yeah, but I mean, it's probably going to be hitting next. So I'm saying, like, over time, you're going to see them just slowly disappear.
Because Transformers Devastation is $10 right now. The game that deals with gold.
I think if any developer or company has held a license with Transformers, it would be Sony. I mean, don't they make the fucking movies?
Sony, yeah, they do.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
probably be Sony's deal with them was ended.
That would be weird though, because like them two have like a really good relationship now.
Yeah, they have a really good relationship.
So it seems like that would have been an easy renewal if that's the reason.
Well, maybe what happened is they let it and they didn't realize. So now they probably have to go renew it and be like, oh fuck, sorry, our bad, we forgot to renew our shit and pay our bills. That's what I'm betting is probably gonna happen though. It's like it's gonna magically reappear on Steam like nothing happened and no one noticed.
Oh, they're actually. Wait a minute. They're missing from Steam and PSN.
So it's already begun.
It's not missing from Xbox yet.
But probably what happened is right now it's on sale right now. And probably Xbox didn't know, so they're probably just like, fuck it, we'll keep it on here.
I already got the awesome Transformers game, so I'm not really all that worried about it.
I've got Transformers game on Steam, so I'm not even.
If you've been looking to get your gaming fix Transformers this holiday season, you might just be out of luck. Just mere days after the games went on sale for an incredibly low price, the Transformers game produced by Activision have begun disappearing from both Steam and the PlayStation Store. This includes all the company's current titles, including Transformers War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron, Rise of the Dark Spark, and Platinum-produced Transformers Devastation. This tweet confirms that the game's removal of from the Steam service, and upon checking on PlayStation Network, they appear to be gone from there as well, with only a few listings and no actual games on sale. This is not an uncommon practice by Activision, as it's delisted games from the service in the past, mainly due to loss of rights of particular franchises. For instance, you won't find any of the company's Spider-Man games on the digital market anymore, nor will you find other titles from the X-Men and Deadpool. Oh! So it sounds like, because remember, Marvel gave Spider-Man to PlayStation. That's the reason why the Spider-Man games were removed from the Xbox store and stuff, is because
PlayStation owns it.
Well, it's not because of, but I mean, the Activision lost the rights to it. So I mean, it's an Activision produced game, so they pulled it from there. That's the reason why they pulled it. And so they might have lost the license to Transformers.
But they made some pretty good Transformers games, though.
Oh, the Rise of the Dark Spark was terrible.
I love Devastation, dude. That's the animated one, right? That's like
It's like Transformers meets Bayonetta with a bit of anime to it.
And Diablo, because it had fucking rare drops and legendary drops for all your weapons and shit. And they all had different stats. Now you guys make me want to play that game.
See, that's why I'm glad I bought it on Steam when I did.
I bought it on Xbox way back.
That's a fun game. And like I was already,
I own it already.
I already played Bayonetta, so
I own them all already on PlayStation. So I mean, I can just download them.
Oh yeah, because it's on your account. Unlike sometimes whenever I know when games start to go through that shit where they get pulled, and Xbox is usually hit. I can't even download that bitch. It doesn't even exist in my account. They just rip it out of your account.
Well, not anymore. Not with Xbox One.
Oh, they don't anymore. 360
and
was an issue with me.
Xbox, yeah, and Xbox One, like 360. Whenever if you bought a game and it wasn't installed, you've had to go to the actual Xbox store to re-download it. And PlayStation always had it, and the PlayStation 3 always had it like in your library.
In your account.
Well, in PlayStation 4, of course, you have a library is there as well, but then PlayStation or Xbox One now has ready to install, which is like basically like their library. And so you like all the games you've purchased, even if they've been removed from the digital store, you can still download them.
So they just removed the store, but they're still in the database.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can still download them, but you just can't go buy them anymore.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 'cause I know that was a real issue on the 360. Like, I'm like, where the fuck did my games go?
No shit. January's games with gold is Van Helsing 3, Zombie, Tomb Raider Underworld, and what was the other one? Army of Two.
Army of Two I loved a lot. I would love
I'll get down that Van Helsing. That Van Helsing 3? Yeah.
Van Helsing sounds like a fun game.
It's in the vein of Diablo, pretty much. It's a over the top hack and slash.
I'll download it and try it out then.
Yeah.
But fucking the shooting game, was it Brothers in Arms? I think you said, or was it like the Arms game? Like
Army of Two.
Yeah, Army of Two. I love that game because I remember I played it a long time ago when it first came out. At cousin's house, and we had a blast fucking taking turns playing that shit.
Yeah, there's my son played Army of Two like crazy. I'd never enjoyed it, but
Army of Two was an overhyped game in my opinion. I bought that shit at launch a long ass time ago. And it was so fucking broken on the PS3, dude. I was angry with it. Like, we're talking mines that would detonate from like 30 feet away, still killing you, even though you weren't even in its vicinity. I saw fucking enemies that were able to shoot through barricades that me and my buddy was behind. But when we tried to shoot through their barricade, it wouldn't do shit to them. Like, there was a lot of shit that was like that pissed me off. But everybody and their brother like swore by that series. And I'm just like, nah, that game is fucking trash. I didn't like it. I hated it. I tried to like it. I thought the concept was cool. I like the idea of having your friends around and them having your back and shit. That's cool.
Like,
when it works.
I mean, didn't a lot of like PlayStation 3 games end up doing that? Because I know Bayonetta was a broken mess, but on both ends. And I know I think what PS3 was more common than getting those broken versions of the game. I believe that's how it went, or was it Xbox 360 at the time?
No, PlayStation 3 got all the broken shit, while Xbox 360 got all the better shit. That was kind of a known thing. The only thing that was really good on the PS3 was the exclusives.
Yeah.
The exclusives were the truth, man. The exclusives were the shit.
I mean, you could still boot up a PS3 right now. You could still boot up a PS3 right now, and fucking Battlefield 1943 will still play as smooth as it always did.
Oh yeah. There's still people playing it too. There's a ton of people playing it right now.
Like if I still had my PS3, I'd log in right now.
I have it on my account if you want to play it.
Fuck yeah, then.
I got my PS3 down here. Here's the thing about the PS3. Like, the thing that pissed me off. What the fuck is with this character? The thing that pissed me off about the PS3, it wasn't so much the PS3. It was the developers for it. They would release broken games on there all the fucking time, and then the community would have like this uproar about it. They would ignore us, and they would never fix it. And that was my issue with the PS3. Like that was
you got used stick, and then Xbox was all fucking mighty.
So the developers were lazy because instead of trying to even figure out remotely about the cell processor, they just decided to port the Xbox 360 copy.
60. We'll just port a broken mess that we know the code won't respond with, because there are two different architectures working with right now. Like fuck. Like the exclusives were the only thing you wanted to buy on it.
Well, I mean, yes and no. I
bought all the games on it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed, because I primarily spent last generation on the PS3, and I really enjoyed most of the multiplats. Like, the only thing that you tried to stay away from, but you never did, if you liked Call of Duty, was launch day for that game.
Oh yeah, launch day is a fucking hassle.
I was right there to bitch and moan with the rest of them, but I was also right there at the GameStop midnight releases. So, yeah.
Dude, like, I remember all the experiences, and I think that's why I'm so. That's why I think I'm just really jaded from third party, really, dude. Like, I think I'm third party jaded type of person. Like, I remember this shit they put through the PS3, and like, it's like one of those things that you just don't forget because you invested so much money into that generation with third party. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And you know, and when you get that way, you're just like, you got that one company that you know will never do you wrong, so you always buy from them.
Well, that was pretty much Last of Us and Uncharted for me, and Resistance. Those were like
the exclusives were spot on, man.
Yeah.
And I mean, some of the games that did come to the PS3 though, while they were still a broken mess, sometimes that version of the game, I forgot what it was in particular. It was so broken, it's made it fun. I forgot what game it was, but like. The Xbox 360 version would always work with Nintendo because I owned it and shit, and it was like this really weird arcade game. Can't fucking remember it. It usually just depends on like how broken the mess is though. And for PS3, it was usually it was broken, but it was usually broken royally.
Well, let me put it this way: when
I don't know. I mean, I had issues with games on PS3s, but I mean, like I've never came across one that was just unplayable.
Never feel like that for me.
The first Bayonetta, when it was on launch during its launch week, I supported that game on launch week, along with Darksiders. They both came out at the same time. I picked up both of them for $50 a piece. Got them at Walmart, and Darksiders performed well, but I was still clipping through the map. And Bayonetta, I shit you not, was so bad that, like, I was lagging through the map, and it would actually crash. It actually fucking crashed, man. Like, but here's the thing, though. Out of all the third-party guys, the best part about all this, out of all the third-party guys, the first ones to fix their game was the guys at Bayonetta. Like, they patched that shit the first couple of days, and then like weeks later they were still trying to fix it to where people could play it better. Like, they were the only ones. Darksiders didn't fix their shit until like almost 2 or 3 months later.
Yeah, and Platinum is usually good about that, no matter what their project is. That's why people like Platinum a lot. It's because like even if it comes out broken, they're like, no, we're all about fixing this game. We got a big team working on it, or something like that. Like, they'll tell you they're fixing it, and then they'll show it to you that they're fixing it.
Yeah.
That's why I really love them. That's why I can, like, even if the project starts out as a broken mess, I can always get behind Platinum because they'll patch it immediately.
Well, that's because Platinum cares. That's the thing, right? Like, that's always been sort
of that's kind of their thing. Is like, when you're looking for someone to care, there's like not really that many of them, and Platinum is one of the ones that actually care.
Yeah, there are very few developers that are actually, I believe, still in this field because they like developing games.
And they want to make an experience for their fellow gamers.
You know what?
Yeah, and care about the gamer.
But like, Well, you know what doesn't make sense to me, guys, are the developers that hate developing games. Like, I feel like they hate it, dude. I feel like they hate it because some of their experiences that you play, you're just like, what the fuck is this? Like,
Yeah, dude, it's all about the money, I think. I mean,
Oh no, it definitely is all about the money, and it shows. And even some like, what was it like? Even some older games did it too. Where like back in the day, what was it? The fucking Bugsby team. You know, like that team started off as they care, and then like over time, you know, they just some of them slowly didn't care, and then other ones left because they got driven out of that company. And then they got replaced with people who didn't care and wanted to run that entire game franchise like into the ground. And they're still doing it with the new one that came out. Like, they don't even care so much that, like, they're still attempting to beat a dead horse. That's how much they don't care.
Shit. So, Rambo, you got any plans for Christmas?
I'm just watching, the little girl open up her presents because you can walk home like I cannot wait for this. So I even instructed my wife like to wrap everything she could possibly as separate as possible, because if you come home with a sack, like she just absolutely goes bonkers. Like she'll start screaming and like not screaming like mad, but screaming like with a smile on her face, like getting all happy and excited. And she'll rip into that bag and pull something out. And, like she's just thrilled. And if you give her clothes, she'll walk around and just hold the clothes like they're like, oh my gosh, I got clothes, and she'll never let them go. Like if you try to take them away from her to wash them, she's pissed. She'll go to sleep hugging the clothes, and then you can throw them away. Then you can put them in the wash. So I cannot wait to watch her open presents because she's not figured out like all the presents under there, and she's not figured out that there's actually stuff in the presents.
Oh.
So she leaves them alone for the most part. She touches them, but she doesn't know really anything about it. So, yeah, I just can't wait for her to actually, you know, get to see her open the presents because that's going to be the sight that, like, is going to be worth. It's going to be worth everything. Make this Christmas like one of the best Christmases.
Seeing little children for a parent is always like joy when you see them like light up their face light up when they get that new present. That's at least how my mom explained it to me because she'd always love like even as I got older she just loved seeing her kids like come to visit or the little young ones like open the present or whatever. I think that's like one of the best feelings that like a human could ever have.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'm actually in for the exact same thing because my 1-year-old, this will be her first Christmas where she doesn't quite understand the concept yet, but like, you know, she freaks too when she gets things like so.
Yeah, like it's my son and his girlfriend brought over like 2 bags of like 2 Christmas like gift bags, whatever. They were full of clothes. And once she pulled all the clothes out, then she like both bags were sitting there, and she'd pick up the clothes and look at them, and then stuff them from one bag to the other, and just keep doing that, and was get all excited and happy and giddy and then she'd pick up the bag and walk around with it, and I can't wait to actually see the way it is, you know, the like how she is. That's going to be one video that I'm not going to ever delete.
Yeah. What about you, Metro? What are you doing for Christmas?
I don't know. I'm probably just gonna relax with Jamie. I know I want to like. I wanted to really like be over there with you guys. I don't know if we're gonna do that at all though.
Oh, you know, you guys are more than welcome.
Oh yeah. I like every chance I get to hang out with everyone in one spot. But I think I don't know. Like I think I heard them over talking that we're gonna go see Val's parents or something.
Yeah, that's like Christmas Eve or something.
We're gonna Christmas Eve. Me and Val are gonna go to her parents' house, and then Christmas Day I have no idea what's going on. She just recently got the time off for it, which is Christmas Eve. I think she got off, so which is amazing, by the way. almost never gets holidays off, so that's by luck. I really don't know what we're gonna fucking do Christmas Day, to tell you the truth. I have no idea.
I mean, if anything, we can all
with
chill.
this particular group, our plans always change. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna do this, and then something else will happen, and then all of us decide we're gonna do something different. So like, it's just how it is.
Hey, I'm usually down for anything.
Yeah. So
Usually.
He's down for a good.
You have Robo Dub Dubs.
I thought you were a DP kind of guy, aren't you? Bukkake
Maybe.
Party? Yeah.
Maybe.
I know Shane is.
Shane is totally down.
What, Shane? You don't like playing Naked Teeter Totter?
You know, Rambo's definitely down.
Well, who's the teeter and who's the chotter?
Well, I mean, your choice of men, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what? I know something that we could liven up this chat. Here we go. Yo, this week on Rambo's Twitter Wars.
It's actually been a really kind of like a quiet little. Everybody's been kind of like getting along.
The calm
It's
before
been really
the storm.
weird. There was people bitching about, IGN reviewing PUBG, I guess, but like while it's in the access. But then they magically kept tweeting out Polygon's 10 out of 10. But it was like, you can't be against reviews, but then like for the one that is in your favor. And they were somehow using the Polygon one, even though that was the PC version, as the review for the Xbox. But that's really basically all the.
If you gotta use Polygon reviews in general, you must be a sad motherfucker.
I'm trying to like everybody says that the early review was like a way to slam Xbox, and because like no other game preview has ever been reviewed, and I was like, but whatever game in preview has ever been on a store shelf, bundled with a fucking console, and marketed like a AAA game? Something like that. Like, there's a reason why they're doing reviews, because like this is kind of like a new thing all the way around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I think it's kind of funny that they're hanging on to into that review as an Xbox thing.
Yeah. Hold on. It's
Right back.
all right.
They love to
I think that's a little weird.
confirm their biases.
Well, I think everybody does to a certain degree, but I mean,
Yeah.
there's a level of like stupidity that you just don't go to, and these guys.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah. Like, I'm not Cuphead's a good
I am
game.
all about like reaffirming someone's biases or whatever. That's fine. Everybody's got a bias of something. Nobody's perfect. Everybody's, it's whatever at this point. But you, like I said, to a degree, you just don't go to a certain degree to do so. And these guys were like, yo, we're gonna go full retard here, guys.
It's like we're gonna go full retarded, even though we're told to never go full retarded.
Yeah, I guess.
True.
Now we don't understand why the world hates us, guys.
I guess the Twitter has been like really focused on back on this media bias thing, and like where we basically all of us normal people have said the gaming media is really not biased. I mean, Bro, I can tell you what the stuff they report. The stuff they report, really, I mean, aside from their political insights and shit like that into games, but the stuff they report, like the failings or the shortcomings of Xbox or PlayStation or whatever, like they're not biased in any way. Like they're actual factual things that they're saying in there.
Yeah.
And this guy was like, his name is Cycle Gamer, and every time you mention media bias and Xbox in the same sentence, you can guarantee you he's going to be in that fucking thread. And he linked me to a GameSpot video done back in like 2000, I think 14 or 15 or whatever. And in the video, like basically, it was almost like almost like a video diary to me. That's the way I would explain it. They were going around to different employees, and talking to them about if they thought the Xbox One was worth a good purchase for them. and they would all kind of like tell their pros and cons to it. Like some of them would say like I'm just staying away from it because like it took forever to download. I just don't like it. Some of them would say despite its flaws, I love the console completely. And there was one lady that said, you know, it sucks to have some of your games like when you're playing them on PlayStation be that 60 frames per second, and then whenever you play them on Xbox, there's 30 frames. And so that whole video, I mean, it was basically just, to me, it was kind of like just a video diary. It was not showing any, it wasn't like a publication where they were slanting against something. They were just simply giving their own personal take on their experiences with the Xbox One and how they see it. And I responded back to him, I was like, there's no bias in there. It was like, that's simply, like, if I walked up to you, it's like, what do you think about the PlayStation 4? Like, you can't have an opinion because you're a journalist? Like, they never put out an official publication. That was simply just a video diary. He's like, there was misinformation. She said 60 frames per second on PS4, but 30 on Xbox One. There wasn't a single game back then. And I listened to linked them back 3 games that Digital Foundry showed that it was 60 on the PS4 and 30 on the Xbox One. I'm like, it's clear that you are the one with the bias. Like, you are butthurt because they're not, like, I guess, bragging about the Xbox One the way you feel like they should, and so you think they're biased. I was like, but that's not how the bias system works. Like, you have to prove that they are. The only thing you're proving is that you are biased. It just blows my mind that these people think that like the media outlets are actually actively out to get the Xbox One. Nobody's ever proved that ever.
That's awkward.
Yeah, it's just they always throw up that stupid video or the thumbnail of, I guess, somebody at IGN holding up one hand that says like 1080p and the other hand holding up 900p, and I'm like, I don't understand like how that bothers you. It's like it was a factual thing. It was never something like they were just out to get this. Like, it just, you cannot. They can't be out to get you if what they're reporting is actually true. Like, so if you wanted to show a bias, they'd have to be unfair in their reporting, and then I haven't seen them be unfair towards a company. I've seen them be stupid, but not unfair. I mean, like they definitely are stupid.
Interesting.
But that's basically really all that Twitter has been. Other than that, I think it's been basically Christmas this, Christmas that.
Like I said, when it came to like how your Twitter's at right now, it's the calm before the storm. So, all this shit's going right now. It'd probably be a lot worse right now if everybody wasn't so focused on, well, we should ban the entirety of The Last Jedi and blah blah blah, this movie, that, and the new.
I haven't really seen anything.
Garbage, and it's all. I
haven't seen really much anything about The Last Jedi thing. Oh
no, everybody's been going fucking ballistic, and I think they all need to calm the fuck down. You're telling people that needs to be removed from life.
They have a legitimate complaint that about The Last Jedi being as far as like in the Star Wars thing, it's definitely a bad movie. But if you just look at it from a movie standpoint, it's a pretty good movie.
Oh yeah, I mean,
they should never have killed off or just gave Luke Skywalker barely any part.
Well, I was about to say, I was about to tell you to not say anything. I thought you were gonna like spoil something for a second, but
no, I'm seriously not gonna go see it, so you're not spoiling it for me.
Well, I don't want to spoil it for any of your viewers, but like, I agree he needed more time, but that's all I'm gonna say. There's so much in that movie that I thought made up for what happened in there, and I loved it.
It was really dragged on in some. The comedy set, the little one-liner jokes didn't land really well.
Yeah,
I don't know. It wasn't.
Yeah,
it was kind of like to me. It's kind of. I think they just need to let the Star Wars thing just kind of go on.
Well, like for one, I feel like it's not. I wouldn't say that it's like the best thing ever of the trilogies, because the originals will always probably be the best to people. But I personally like the prequels. But I think out of like, if you had to judge them between like its first 2 trilogies, it's not really a good Star Wars movie. If you like ignore a lot of the stuff that you already know.
Yeah.
But like in terms of like Star Wars as a whole, I don't think it should die off. I just think that like after this trilogy, it probably should be more of tales within shit that like we don't know that we need answers to maybe, and that maybe we'll give them time.
You guys would still argue if that's canon or not. So
no, I wouldn't. I just hate that they keep ripping things out that we, as a community, accepted as canon. That's my only complaint with the community as a whole, that Disney just ripping things out to form a new thing, and that's where the problems are right now. Is well, this is canon because Disney, they may have a Disney bias or something, right? So I just don't think that for something that a community, when they agree on something, Disney has the right to just yank it. Even it's got a lot of community behind it, and it's their Star Wars. That's a product you're making for them.
Well, I think we were talking about this the other night. Like, I don't really consider what Disney's doing.
I don't think what they're doing is like fun about.
What I'm trying to say is like I don't take it seriously because I think it's a joke. I think it's a fucking joke with what they've done to Star Wars. So
that's why I can only see Star Wars for what it is, as the first 2 trilogies, the Clone Wars animated and the 2D animations, and majority of the Legends. That's all I can say.
But it's still Star Wars. That's like if you're like a fan of a band and all of a sudden they switch singers. It's still that band.
I'm still gonna be a fan of the product, but in terms of like what Disney's trying to do to it, they're basically what Disney's trying to do is because they bought a property, because money, they get to rip out core functions of said product.
That's what makes the world go round, bro.
Well, you can't just rip out core functions of said product that the people who want this thing are buying it for. And
yeah, you can. You seriously can. And the reason they can is because these people seriously still buy it afterwards. That's where voting with your wallet comes in. If they stop,
yeah, the problem is the consumer.
Yeah, to a large extent, the problem is
they see Star Wars. Community. I mean, even after all these, everybody complains about these newer Star Wars movies sucking. But every time there's one release, they're first in line to see it. And I mean, I don't understand. Like, if you thought the one before it was trash, like, do you think they're really going to have just a complete change of heart of this one? Like, it's going to be more of the same long.
It's going to be a trilogy all the way through until you like.
And it's going to be everything that you hated about everything you hated about the previous one's going to be in this one, and even probably more. Like, it just seems like if people were truly willing to just not go and see it, then Disney would see that as like, okay, we got to do something to fix this and change things back to the way that the consumers actually wanted. But until they quit making $150 or $350 million on a weekend, it's not gonna ever really change.
Oh, yeah.
And just like Shane said, like they can do whatever they want to with it. It's up to the consumer to say no, you can't, and they can't say no, you can't exactly while giving them money to see it.
That's true. And I feel like the work they did with Rogue One, like they should have carried that success. Like, what I thought it was a success. I don't listen to anyone who talks about Rogue One. Rogue One was a good movie.
I liked Rogue One. I didn't mind.
Rogue One is a good movie, and I think they should have maybe take what they learned from Rogue One, go and learn what made the original good, and combine both those together, and just use that as their formula. To make it like their own unique Disney formula, and not be like, well, we're just gonna follow it all the way through, which they could have, it would have worked out fine. But knowing them, they want to put their Disney flair on it, so like just merge the two.
Well, people tend to believe that these companies look at those reviews from not the critics but the users, and actually care what they say. The discrepancy between
the critic fucking loves it. They don't give a shit.
Critics are the critics are all saying it's a glorious movie. The critics are all saying it's trash, or the moviegoers are saying it's trash. But Disney don't give a shit. Like they're not gonna go and they go, oh well,
yeah, like
the audience really didn't like it.
The only way we have a fucking voice is pretty much just
Your wallet.
Don't go see it. But I think the problem with Star Wars is that it's so big that you're gonna have those people that don't care. They want to see it so they can see it.
No, Rogue One was the one that wasn't part of the trilogy. It was just about her.
It wasn't part of the trilogy. It was a story that like.
Yep,
pretty
that's
much,
the one
like,
that.
It pretty much.
That's the one I still have yet to see.
Of like how things happen in Episode 4. It pretty much ties it up.
Yeah, I still have yet to see that one because that's the one where the developer said something about if you voted for Trump, that the movie ain't for you or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I was like, "Fuck you! You ain't getting my money."
It didn't. Just because it's Star Wars and it came out when Trump won doesn't mean jack shit. No. It was like it wasn't about the movie. Wasn't about Trump or anything like that. He just made a statement saying that he didn't want people that voted for Trump or whatever to go see it. So I was like, I'll give you what you wanted. And now that it's on Netflix now, so I'll probably watch it on Netflix because it really doesn't give him any money for watching it on Netflix.
I watched it on Netflix. Yeah, I watched it on Netflix. I didn't watch it in the theater.
Wait, I want to get this straight. You didn't see it because someone told you if you voted Trump, don't see it.
It was the person who made the movie. Yeah, I'm not giving.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was the guy who made the movie.
I won't buy another fucking Eminem album.
Yeah, that's why I watched it on Netflix.
I won't listen to another Eminem song unless it's like downloaded in like through piracy or whatever.
Pirated on
I'm not giving him any more money of mine because he drew that line in the
sand.
Go
on YouTube, get a fucking link, and just don't put the fucking ads on.
Yeah, like he's the one who drew the. If he didn't, I don't give a shit if he doesn't like Trump or whatever. But like as soon as he drew that line, then that's where I got my I just won't. I'm not gonna go. Oh well, he's a good artist anyway. Like I don't give a shit. Like
if someone were to tell me because you voted for this, or because you sided with this one person that I don't like that you're friends with, that's why I'd rather.
Haven't watched Casey Neistat video since.
I haven't tuned into
his little rants. I haven't.
Little thing about Hillary and Trump.
Haven't watched a Angry Joe since his little stunt. So like I mean I don't give a shit you're against them. Like you have a feelings or whatever towards one way or the other, but don't draw that line with the consumer.
My thing is like here's the thing. Like with Casey Neistat, like at least he came by and he was like, you know what, good race, guys. You know what I mean? Like he was a good sport about it.
Yeah.
He didn't alienate his audience. He didn't alienate people in general.
He did off that one video where he was talking about voting for Hillary. There was a lot of alienating stuff in there talking about how we're the problem. If you're not out there actively saying vote for Hillary, then you are part of the problem.
Yeah, but
like
he didn't
was
stick by it though. That's the thing.
No, after the election, he
straight up was apologizing to people. And
yeah,
shit, which you know, that's where like if you do alienate and you realize you did, you know what, cool that you could apologize and you know people could forgive. You know what I mean? People could forgive and forget if you give them reason to. You know.
Yep.
And I believe that he did just that. Now you have Angry Joe on the other hand. He never apologized to anybody, right?
Yep.
Like, he straight up said that we were the problem. Fucking Total Biscuit said the same shit. You know, we're the problem. I haven't watched a single video that fuck's made. I haven't watched any more videos of Angry Joe. And if I do, I usually have ad blocker on because I don't want him to get paid. You know.
Oh yeah, it'll definitely be. If I ever watch it, it'll definitely be through ad block because. There ain't no way I'm giving any sort of revenue towards any of them, either one of them two.
I don't know, man. Like I have this major issue with people who alienate people. Really, like I could forgive, like I said, if they give us a reason to. I can forgive and forget. Not a big deal. Bygone.
Yeah.
No one's perfect.
People make mistakes.
But like Eminem. Yo, like I actually loved that guy's music. Like,
me too,
dude. Like he was.
Bro, I love his music, but
like, he's the only dude. He is literally the only rapper that I ever listened to contently and actually enjoyed his music. Even though the albums that people said suck, I actually liked some of those albums. Right?
Bro, like a lot of the rappers that I listen to, they've changed from when I grew up, and like old school was still like like music that's old school to y'all. I'd be jamming to that shit. All of a sudden, you come into the new age of rap and shit, and they completely 180 themselves. They're like making this garbage music about their fucking politics and shit, and how they feel about it. But they're doing it where like they're just telling their fans that like, you don't come to my concert. Like literally in their raps, they'll be like, "Don't go to do this. You did this, or whatever." I'm like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, I was always the next, like every time he released an album, I bought it. Like even if it was through iTunes, if it was through actually going out and buying the CD. But once he made that YouTube video, I was like, "Yo, man, I'm done, dude." Like he was the only rapper I would listen to.
Like Eminem's music, I only listen to on fucking like YouTube with the ad blocker off.
Dude, I only listen to it on Spotify. Like seriously, like I will not go. Like he doesn't.
And I only listen to the older
songs.
songs.
Yeah.
And I only listen to the older songs. That's when he shined. And I will only listen to an artist when they shined before they fell off.
Like I mean, I don't even know if from what I hear, his new album's pretty good. Like it's not really about a political crap, but I mean, that one stunt was just enough for me to.
He talks about having Ivanka Trump in the trunk of his car.
Oh, he does?
All right.
Yeah. That's why I
listen
to shit.
Okay. Yeah, I never knew that because like I haven't listened to his album. Like
Yeah, because I heard that song on YouTube and I was like, yeah, this new shit's pretty fucking trash. Like I'm just gonna go listen to the real Slim Shady at this point.
But yeah, I mean, like Brim quoted one earlier today, like some guy earlier today talking about if you're an atheist, unfollow me and block me or whatever, because we're never going to talk or whatever like that. So like, I mean, basically, just shutting down any atheist from even speaking to him. And Brim was like, "How who the fuck are you to do that?" And it's just so weird to me that. Instead of people actually, like, if you're against something, why not talk to the person that is on the opposite side and try to convert them over to your side? Like, why?
There was actually a fucking video. I think Shane
and especially with religion.
Well, I think it was Shane or it was Jamie that showed it to me, or like they linked it to me, and it was this rap song. And it was like the story behind the whole rap song was that it was a conversation between a white dude and a black dude. They had their differences, and they were like, I don't understand, and I'm sorry, and I want to get to understand how you think and shit like that. That's exactly what's going on right now. It's like you got all these fucking people in Hollywood going after Trump because, well, you voted for Trump, and now they're going after Trump and the people that voted. Maybe they need to understand their side of the story, and I think that's what needs to happen.
It's just
so they can really understand, and maybe they'll feel sorry for how they acted so just irrational.
It's just really weird to me though that supposedly a Christian is alienating the people he's supposed to be the one going after as far as like converting over to Christianity. Like you just want to echo chamber in your religion. Like the religion is not supposed to be about only talking to other Christians. It's supposed to be talking about people that are non-Christians and converting them. And
even though I don't fucking believe, like a Christian's supposed to be like spreading the good word everywhere and not excluding anybody, not alienating anybody.
Look, it's like this: if you can't express yourself on a political level without alienating people, like actually shitting on people that follow you or care about you, maybe you shouldn't share your political opinion.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Like, if you can't even be open-minded to figure out how shit in this world works.
Well, just like that, I was just
please.
Brought up that guy that you quote tweeted that supposedly is religious but don't want to talk to anybody that's atheist.
Yeah, that shit's stupid. If you're exactly, that's my point. Like, if you are a Christian, Catholic, doesn't matter your religion, right? If you want people to respect you for your beliefs, then you need to swing that respect the other direction as well. You can't just have it all you, and expect people to suck your dick. It doesn't work that way.
Well, yeah, but then also, I mean, like, the Christians, especially, like, Christian, Catholic, whatever, like, their whole focus is talking to the non-believers. Like that just blows my mind like that.
That guy was something else, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was like going like how like you're just like completely backwards from your fucking religion. Like you might believe there's a higher power, but you sure as fuck don't believe in him.
Bro, I guess no one can hear you.
What? No one can hear me?
You might
can
have
hear you.
never. No.
No, the cast.
Yeah.
They can't hear me?
You probably have it self-muted because whenever something came to the door, or someone came to the door.
No, I've got my shit.
I can hear you.
They can hear me, yeah.
Yeah, because I am positive I can
no,
hear. We're behind, and I can hear Brim.
Oh, okay. I know you went to like check the stream.
Yeah, like I'm just
Because I
like,
thought Shane was saying like, just can't hear him on the in here for a second.
Shane, is your mic out again?
What? Can you not hear me?
Hey guys,
No,
is Shane there? I can't hear him.
No, I was reading chat. Fucking No Name said, Brim, no one can hear you, or nobody can hear you.
It's just no better than I think that
maybe
like
No Name's trolling Brim right now, and it's all in the.
I think it's just his autism that's like peaking up at the time.
His autism always peaks up.
He said he can hear you, but you are a quarter of the volume of everyone else. Maybe you should have led with that.
I know, right? Maybe
Yeah.
that could have been a
Oh
thing
my
if
God.
you would have just said that, perhaps.
Like,
But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and eat this sandwich, and I don't want to eat it on mic. So
Okay.
I highly doubt you'll be able to go. Nom nom nom.
Gotta hate those people that when you're listening to a podcast and they start eating, and I'm like, what? Like, fucking mute your mic at least if you're gonna eat. Is everybody there?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you just got really quiet.
What? Metro, are you still here? No, guess not.
Maybe he's eating the sandwich too.
Well, damn. Oh. Shit. You guys just up and fucking ditch us.
I could hear you guys from distance. Val said she thought she fucked up the food, and I was gonna be the judge of it. She didn't.
Apparently, there's I don't know what article this is in, but somebody asked that question. I guess back to either Player Unknown or what's it called? Or Bluehole. But somebody asked him, is PUBG console exclusive? And he said PUBG is coming to Xbox One in game preview first in late 2017, then to PS4 at a later date sometime in 2018 when all the bugs have been fine-tuned in game preview. People keep posting about it. I thought everybody kind of like knew about it by now, you know?
I thought that was public knowledge whenever like it got announced. Like
Well,
it was just going to be temporary.
Twitter people still try to act like that it's exclusive.
That's because they're fucking SJW retards. That's the majority of the Twitter base. Like the only good ones we have are probably the people that come to view us. That's it.
Oh, man, Twitter is a whole nother. I mean, do you have any suggestions, Shane, on what I should buy in the Xbox Christmas sale?
You probably have everything that's worth a damn in there, man.
About you bought like majority of each store. You probably own.
Well, no,
double.
I don't own. I mean, like the newer games, like of course, I have like Wolfenstein 2, Evil Within 2, and like Battlefront 2, and COD World War 2. I bought those during Black Friday whenever they were really cheap. But like stuff from like say earlier this year, I don't own because like I was at the time I was like not absolutely not buying anything besides exclusives on the Xbox. Now is like I have it on PS4, I just haven't played it. But is BioShock worth it? The remakes? Because I've never played BioShock.
The only one I ever played was Infinite, and that was good.
Well, you have a kind of a weird opinion because almost everybody here is like everything's good besides Infinite.
Well, that was the only one that I ever played, so I don't have anything else to go off of.
Yeah, they said something about like the storyline or whatever was really different on that one compared to the other two. But I don't know. I mean, I was thinking about buying it because it's only like $18 or $19 or something like that.
I want to have like all the Dead Risings then.
No, but I have Dead Rising 3, 4 on Xbox, and then 1 and 4 on PlayStation. But no, wait, 1, 2, and 4 on PlayStation. But I mean, I plan on playing through them, but I don't know if it would be a game that I would play because Dead Rising 3 just sucked. So I'm not sure if it'd be a game that I would a game series that I would play through like multiple times, like on PS4 and Xbox One.
Dead Rising 3 did kind of.
It's the frame rate problems that were a big problem with Dead Rising 3. It might be worked out with the X, or it might have been worked out. I don't know. I never went back to it after being disappointed back in the day.
Yeah, because I mean, I played it like sometime after it came out, but yeah, the frame rate was a big issue for me. I couldn't.
It was always called dead frame rate.
Yeah, I have it on PC, and I didn't really care for it either.
Ooh, it's fucking cold. I guess I should buy like Transformers Devastation while it's on sale.
Yeah, I mean, shit, if they're eventually going to take it off, then yeah.
Yeah, on the Xbox, yeah, I'd buy it.
Now, the earlier ones were shit anyway, so...
Maybe the Transformer movie games, but like... I kind of like Cybertron and Fall.
I don't know, those didn't even make a physical release, did they?
What, War and Fall for Cybertron?
Yeah, because like I just saw them in the store one day, and I don't ever remember hearing about them like a release date for them or anything like that. They were just in the store.
I remember Cybertron games having a physical.
I know Devastation got physical.
Yeah, Devastation and that Rise of the Dark Spark or whatever. That one, both of those got physical. But when the Cybertron ones released, like all of a sudden they just appeared in the store for me. I never remember seeing them in the actual retail stores.
Oh yeah, that was a big push for. Because I remember when Cybertron came out, GameStop did a lot of the marketing for it. I remember the whole cinematic thing they made for it to like advertise for it and everything, and it was always like the only reason I can remember it is because like they did that cheesy little power to the players bullshit. So yeah, it had a physical push for it.
It didn't have a physical push on PS4 and Xbox One. Like I looked at Transformers Fallout.
I was gonna say the Cybertron games are like last gens though.
Yeah, I guess they were remastered and just put on the store.
Oh, so I didn't even know they got remastered.
I don't even know if they are remastered. They might just be here. We're trying to get our best to make some money, and kind of like they did with Deadpool.
Yeah, I still think Deadpool fans got fucked on that.
Yeah, there's a little salty about that one.
There's no thinking about it. They did.
I mean, that was probably the worst cash grab of 2017.
That's why I'm not buying that one.
No, the original version of it's great. Just don't buy the remastered.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not buying that version. That's why I said about that.
Yeah,
one.
just wait till the other one goes backwards compatible.
Did you know it will?
I don't know. I'm still deciding on like installing it and trying to see if I can power through it with the X. See if somehow it changes anything with like playing on the X.
That'd be awesome if it did. It really would.
Yeah, I mean it would definitely make the X a worthy purchase. And at that point, like that's all I needed is this fucking game to work.
It can power through Deadpool.
Apparently, they've taken Deadpool off the store.
Good.
Because I'm I'm searching Dead in the Xbox app and then putting like Deadpool and it says no data.
Huh, that's weird.
Because Deadpool's all one word, right?
Should be, or might
Yeah.
be too.
Yeah, Deadpool's all one word.
Yeah, I mean it's not even in the store at all anymore. Now that makes me wonder. I'm gonna have to go check the PlayStation store to see if it's there.
Did it do that on PlayStation too?
Oh yeah, like either both copies just stopped. It would be you'd be in the middle of battling, and you'd be going to like kick or whatever, and like your character would just stop in midair, and then all of a sudden you'd like unfreeze and then go. There was a part where you climbed up an area, and then you had to like slide down a water slide. But the it was like pretty much close to the beginning. But sliding on the water slide, you would just stop and go, stop and go, stop and go, stop and go. Sometimes you would just stop completely for a long time, and then you would go. And there was actually like an achievement or a trophy related to sliding down that thing without, I think, without hitting the sides or something. But there was no possible way for that to happen because the thing just stopped. And then whenever it went, like you'd lost control of your character at that point because you never knew whenever it was going to pick back up. Yeah, that copy was just shitty all the way around.
Yeah, because oh my god, that was a lot of fucked games. Because what was it? Deadpool got that. There was another game that was able to do it. It was broken like Deadpool as well. I'm trying to remember.
I don't know.
Didn't you have it, Shane? Or was it just Deadpool?
No, the only other game I was as salty about was Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5.
Oh yeah,
That might have been. Well, I don't think I'd say it would be broken like Deadpool, but I think that was the other game you talked about. But there was another game that did just what Deadpool did. I miss playing Tony Hawk and it actually being good though.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to get that again. Well, maybe if this skating game that's in Kickstarter right now does really well.
And I mean, the last good one was what, Pro Skater 4?
To me, the open world ones were the better ones. So like Tony Hawk Underground, what is it, American Graffiti or something like that. Oh, shit, I forget what it's called. But the open world ones to me were better. And this skate game that's in Kickstarter, I think, is open world. So if it does well, which it is already doing pretty well, and it's not even in like public beta yet. So
it's pretty like nice to see that skating games are still like mega popular.
Well, it's supposed to be the spiritual successor to the Skate series, so a lot of people like that one too. Did Brim just go to eat?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what he said. Yes.
yeah, yeah. He's just eating down there. He didn't want us to hear him eat.
That's what he said.
Meanwhile, my rude ass just munching on dry cereal because I don't know what else I want to eat right now.
Okay.
Dry cereal? Like what cereal are you eating?
The fucking... That's the one with the fucking frog on it. Fucking Honey Smacks is old ass cereal that they still make.
I didn't know they stopped doing that.
What?
Never mind. Sorry, I was reading something.
Oh, okay. I heard you say something. Fuck, I don't know what to talk about.
Oh yeah, I know. It's kind of like been a slow night, and
It really has been a slow day for me, for sure.
Been kind of a slow day all the way around. I mean,
for you had an exciting day. You got to go meet the people.
meet the people.
I'm just saying, in a weird way, you got to go outside, and you didn't like it.
No, I hate outside.
You're like, son, what the fuck is that?
getting this close to Christmas, just things move like fucking. It's so slow.
Yeah, especially to the kids too. Like they're always wanting everything to go like fast or whatever, and but like they're always waiting on like the next that whenever they can open up presents or whatever, and then
Yeah.
That's why I'm happy I'm not in school anymore, because like having to get up to go through all of that bullshit. It's our like cluttered traffic because people are going to Walmart at like 6, 7 in the fucking morning. Not to mention school's a clusterfuck during the holidays, so yeah, fuck that. I get the choice to chill at home or just, I don't know, do whatever the fuck.
No, I actually can't wait for Christmas to be over.
yeah, I'm always like that. Usually just hurry up and get it over with. Other than the fact of seeing my little granddaughter, happy or whatever. Other than that, then I don't really. Well, I mean, yeah, but they're already gone. Most of them.
Yeah, I wish I could. I wish I could go to Houston to go see my
Bianca.
my family. We usually see each other like every year.
I've never really done the whole family thing. That it's always just been regular. I don't know. I mean, what am I trying to say? Just us at Christmas.
You never
I mean,
gone to like the relatives' house. You just usually.
Well, we used to,
house.
but then once I became disabled, they told me to stay away.
Really? They treated you like a monster?
They told me on Facebook, like publicly, like posted on my picture of my handicap picture, whatever, that I'm faking it. I'm a drain on the society. I'm just doing nothing besides being lazy. I'm a piece of shit, and to stay away from. I'm no longer welcome at their house, and for anything they ever do.
Really? They pretty much are just acting like Stonesy at this point.
Yep.
They're like, oh my god, you're fake. You're just detriment to society. Oh my god, Metro, how you cannot see this?
They've tried actually, like telling, saying something to somebody to have me like that I could come back or whatever. I was like, yeah, no, sorry. Oh yeah, their granddaughter and daughter turned out to have a lot of the same problems I did, that I have, like the MS and the seizures and shit. She doesn't have the MS, but she has like the seizures and light sensitivity, where like if she's in a room with fluorescent light, she'll go into a seizure or a blackout. So she was disabled, and once that happened, they started telling like my sister, whenever, because my sister will still go out there for Christmas, but they'll tell her, Charlie and him they're more than welcome to come out back at it. I was like, nope, fuck you.
Like, you waited for it to happen. Someone else instead of just believing me.
Somebody closer to them, yeah.
It's because you're gay. No, I was eating a sandwich and I didn't want to like fucking eat that shit in your ears.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, so I lost access, I guess, to like the whole my whole mom's side of the family.
You did?
Yeah, whenever I became disabled, that's what we were talking about.
Oh wow. That's kind of weird.
Now I was gonna say, Brim, I came down there, I saw those big ass sandwiches, and I'm just sitting there like, now I want one.
Carl's Jr., baby.
I'm gonna I'm gonna have to have me a walk.
I hate to do this to you guys.
Who is
but
that?
That's PJ. We're actually gonna go see a movie.
What movie?
The one that I said I was gonna go see. And the same cast. I'm going to now say that we're gonna go see.
You're gonna go.
You're gonna go watch fucking Star Wars?
Yeah.
Fucking loser. Tell me how you like it.
Well,
I don't want to hear any of your crybaby asses. All right.
So, I mean, we can end it with the typical shit, or we can, I can switch this off to Metro and let him host it. Or let Shane host it.
I don't know.
I don't think you want me to
good,
host that. It's gonna take like an hour to set up.
Not really anything going on right now.
Yeah, I'm good. Let's call it a night.
All right. In that case, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching episode 42. And Shaner has gotten a new talent in life. Do you guys want to know what that is?
Yes.
He could take.
I'm waiting.
He could take the dick past his Adam's apple now. I am so proud of him.
Wow.
But then that means you know.
Well, that's for me to know and for everybody else to.
No, I don't want to. I don't. It's like we don't. It's like we don't want to find out. Like the.
All right, guys. Dick sucking Shader. Tweet at him. Hashtag pass the Adam's apple. Dick sucking Shader.